think. Yes, we are going live in your page as well. You can check if you want. Before we start, as we usually do, guys. Hello, welcome to Pioneer Prosperity Movement. Here we are, Maddie and
Sudha here,
what
and
is that?
welcome to another episode of Pioneer Prosperity Movement Sunday Business Live. This is our 98th episode.
How many?
98.
That's it, guys. 98th episode. So, whereas we made this episode a little different than sitting over there and in giving information and the values related to your life and our change in the life, and all the other bits and pieces of information that you must know. Rather than doing that, it's a little bit of difference. We are going back to a different session where we're going to take it towards the board session, as we always do. I think a long time before, right? We have done our board session.
It's been a while. We have done the board session,
Yeah,
but it's all good. It's time now for another one.
that's it.
So today will be different.
That's it, guys. So it's going to be our board session. But before we start, how about you check your
It
live
says
session?
I'm live.
Yeah, you just go for your page.
Yeah,
That's it. So that we will come to know is there any comments coming up or something like that. That'll be awesome. You can put it in the sound below.
Yeah.
So
All good.
all good. No, leave it like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All good.
So, but besides that, guys, how are you guys going? And moreover, we are so much pumped to bring this value to you. Whereas we are going live in my profile, my Facebook profile, and also business profile, and also the Facebook closed group, and her inner profile. And YouTube also almost 5 pages, right? So we are going in 5 pages. Instagram hasn't brought that what is it, RMTP live session yet. So we are waiting for it, eagerly waiting for it, so that we can jump onto the Instagram as well. So in that case, if you are in Instagram, yeah, very soon we are going to be hitting you as well, whereas I already mentioned that in the Instagram story. So without further delay, what's the story today? Yeah, you're about to say something.
Yeah, those who are new, those who are here for the first time, so you can watch our previous episodes also. And we also have a podcast done by him.
Yep.
Pioneer Prosperity Movement, same everything, same name.
Yep.
And you can also hear that. And if you're watching replay, hashtag replay, so that will help to spread this value session to all your friends or whoever in your
That's it, guys.
page too.
That's it, guys. So it means that the Pioneer Prosperity Movement has got nearly 14 episodes so far. Even the last Tuesday also they have released one other episode. So and I have already sent a few other episodes as one other episode as well, which will be released that upcoming Tuesday. Every Tuesday you can see a new upcoming episode will be there in the Pioneer Prosperity Movement podcast in either Spotify or on Apple. Whereas today's session is mainly to bring you, what is that?
More about time, more about time,
and more about time freedom. Yes,
time freedom, and why we have to give this valuable thing as it's like original value, and then why sometimes we don't value it as much. Everything we'll see today.
That's right, guys. So in that case, if you're watching live, hashtag live and then communicate with us. It means that you just give some comments on values,
thumbs up,
or any say thumbs up, and share your love below. And also, if you have any questions, this is the time for you to ask questions. And moreover, this session is basically for people who are struggling to get the time freedom.
Especially always it comes out of my, oh, I don't have time for that.
What for? I don't have time with my kids. I don't have time with myself. I don't have time for my own passion. I don't have time to do this, do that.
Pretty much that is the first excuse for everything. Like I don't have time.
It's not only an excuse, but at the same time, based on the number of people who reached us. Based on number of people who reached us. So far we got around 143 applications in the last 3.5 weeks for just 8 spots. So based on number of applications, most of the people mentioned that I don't have time to spend for myself. I don't have time to spend with my kids.
Yeah,
this is one of the most commonest problem which is highlighted among the 143 applications, to be specific. There are few other applications we already disqualified. So we are not going to talk about that. Whereas 140 applications still we are going through. So you might have definitely, if you are one among that person, you might have certainly received our Calendly, what is that, appointment or information.
Yeah.
So in that case, above all, most of them mention this one, time.
Yeah, no time. Yeah.
No time. Time is one of the major factor. I can't be with my kids. I'm just going on just like a rat race or things like that. So that is why we brought in here. Why first of all, instead of saying about the solution first, you must understand, because without understanding the problem that you are going through, if you give the solution, it will not resonate to you. So you must understand the problem, that why you are, even including we were.
And we also suffered with the same problem of not having time.
Yeah.
2 years before.
2 years before. Why you are facing such a problem? Without understanding that, how much ever we give the solution, that is why many people are finding a problem in the solution that we give. The reason, because they don't understand the base of the problem. So without understanding the base of the problem, if we give a solution directly, they're finding the problem here in the solution. So we are not going to talk about the people who are finding the problem in the solution. Got it? Those are
There
all
are
right.
people.
That's just such kind of people. We can't judge them. So it is there. They are like that. That's fine. Whereas here, you should understand, first of all, this session is going to give you a basic idea, the frame of why you are struggling, why you are having such kind of problem. By means of that, when we give a solution, it just resonates, so that you can see the bridge between
problem and the solution.
And the solution, how we can fill in that gap between the problem and the solution for that, and enhance. It's not only the solution, but also it is a key for you, the turnkey for you to furthermore enhance your standard of life for generations across. Yeah. So here we are going to bring in what is called as nothing but, at so many instances, at so many times we have mentioned this.
Yeah.
What is
We've
called
done
as
many episodes on this.
cash flow quadrant. Many people are many people are very well known about called as cash flow. Means cash flow. Many people know about this, but many of them don't know the quadrant, cash flow quadrant. A guy named Robert Kiyosaki. Can you grab that book from there, please? There's a one book there. A guy named, no, not that one. The cash flow quadrant, please. Yeah, a guy named Robert Kiyosaki, who is a most selling author for the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. If you haven't read that book, guys, first you must read that book. And next to that, he also written another book called as Cash Flow Quadrant. So, a guide to financial freedom. You must read this book. So, whatever the information that we are providing here is basically from that book, and also you're just bringing a little bit of our version to you. You know. So, in that case, cash flow quadrant. You might have heard this, but not this one. If you haven't heard this is a session for you where you're going to give so much of values about cash flow quadrant. Yeah. When you talk about quadrant, it is 4. Basically, the quadrant is employee. The left side of the quadrant is employee, small business or self-employed. And the right side of the quadrant is business and investors. These are the 4 quadrants. So top left, employee. Bottom left is what is a small business or self-employed. Any small business, any self-employed. And the top right is business and the bottom right is investor. These are the 4 quadrants. Yeah. And with regards to that, we have given so much of information, and 95% of the people, I repeat again, when you talk about the quadrant here, ESBI, you can see that right here. Yes, yes. There's a light which is falling, that's fine. So ESBI, so in this section, in this side, 95% of the people are there. 95% of the people are there in the left side of the quadrant, whereas only 5% of the people are in the right side of the quadrant. I'm going to bring in, we have so many number of sheets here. Yeah, we have so many number of sheets we're going to bring in. So 95% of the people are on the left side of the quadrant, whereas on the right side, only 5%, the business people, the investors. Whereas I'm going to give you a shocking fact. So much of shocking fact here, which is going to really make you to wow. Why it is? Yes. This 95% of the people Keep your ears wide open, guys. These 95% of the people are holding only 5% of economy. Do you know that?
Yeah.
The 95% of the people holding only 5% of economy around the world. So where is the remaining 95%? Whereas the 5% of the people holding the remaining 95% of economy. Do you know this fact? It is quite shocking and surprising, right? The 95% of the people are employees, small business people, and they are small self-employed people are 95%, but they are holding only 5% of the world's economy. Whereas the right side of the quadrant, the business and the investors like us, who are 5% of the people, are holding 95% of the economy. You might be thinking other way around. That's because of the poor money mindset, guys. So we are not going to talk about that. This session is not to talk about the money mindset, right?
This session is very specifically about
To the time freedom and the time freedom.
Time freedom.
Yeah. So many people say that, oh, rich people are greedy, blah blah blah. That is not the. It's completely a myth. And at many instances, even Sudha has mentioned so much about the money mindset in her live session. If you are not following Sudha in her profile, this is the time, guys. She is doing it every single day live, except the Sunday where we both will be in live session. Together. So she is giving, keep on giving so much of values around money mindset as well, besides me. So you must follow her as well in that case. So put aside your money mindset issue here. Whereas 95% of the people on the left side of the quadrant holding 5% of the economy, whereas 5% of the business people and investors are holding 95% of the economy. Isn't it shocking? Okay. Getting back to the time freedom here. The real truth behind why these people, the 95% of people here doesn't have the freedom here is because, that's what we are going to unleash. Whereas the 5% of the people is completely living with time freedom, location independent, and financial freedom. It's not just because of the money, guys. Right? That is why it's solely because of the mindset too. Just a little bit about the mindset here. Because the employee and the small business or the self-employed people, ES quadrant people, are basically worrying about fear in terms of failure, and also fear of failure and fear of success too. All right, either they'll be having a short-term vision or no vision at all. Whereas the BI, it means business people and the investors, even though they have fear, they use the fear before it uses them. This is not a motivational session here. I'm not going to touch that part about mindset, but I have to give a little bit of idea about it. That's why the business people and the investors are having a fear, but they use the fear and the means of that take a calculated risk. Here, these people, they don't take a calculated risk. They don't take any risk at all. They play safe. By playing safe, they play small. That's it. When they don't play a risk, when they don't take a risk, when they play small, by means of fear of failure, fear of success, they'll focus on, oh, I don't want to lose anything. Yeah? And by means of that, either they will have no vision or short-term vision. That's it. So it is not possible for them to reach that kind of wealth or success. Wealth is not just money alone, guys. Wealth includes spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and as well as financial. These people here, what we do is we have a fear, but we use that fear.
We will anyway do it.
Anyway, do it.
Fear,
yeah.
We still go ahead.
That's
Move
right.
on and attempt. If failure, that's a lesson.
Learn.
Go on.
Learn from it. Take calculated risk, and then by means of taking a calculated risk, we go for a success, right? I'm not going to talk about the economic gap here, whereas
that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, getting into oh my god, look at that. This is all right, this is one of the main things that you must understand. People on the left side of the quadrant, employee and the small business is self-employed, what they are trading for money. That's the important question. If you're an employee, Or if you're a small business person or a self-employed person, what you are trading for money, or how you're getting money, to get that money, to earn the money, what you are really trading. Because without you trading, there's nothing, right? So to earn the income, what you are trading from you.
Being there for 8 hours.
Yeah, you could, if you're an employee, you will be there for 9 to 5 or 8 to 10 hours of time daily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means what? You're trading your time. If you're a small business, a self-employed,
No
I
time.
won't
Every
say
time.
9 to 5, it could be more than that.
Yeah. 10 hours, 12 hours.
Because if the employee, if your employee don't turn up, you must jump in. Yeah. It means what? All the time, these people, the employee and the small business people, what they trade for money?
Time.
These people trade time for money. These people trade time for money. They always say time is money. All we got how many hours a day?
Everyone the same, 24 hours.
If you're living under the sun. Yeah. If you have 24 hours a day, say for example, minimum if you are spending 8 hours in your job or in your small business, even more than that, so almost you're spending more than 1/3 of your life, guys. And when you are trading, what it means, you are selling your time. What I mean? For what? Money. That's what is normal. That's what is normal, because that is what has been injected to believe it's normal. So the main core reason why you don't have time is this formula of this: time is equal to money. So what you're trading for money? Time. That's one of the problem, guys. When you say time is money, when you work for 8 hours or 10 hours a day, when you're trading or selling your time for money, you might be working hard. I don't deny that. Do we deny that? No, we also worked hard, guys, for 23 years in our physiotherapy professional job. Yeah, we do that. We did that too. But unknowingly, we sold our time for what? Money.
I also find a trait between these two people, employee and the self-employed. The employed people being 8 hours trading the 8 hours and getting paycheck, they don't really think about, they waste. They take time as granted, so they don't do anything, or no ideas, no vision, basically no vision. So they trade the time, paycheck, no vision, take time for granted. On the other hand, the self-employed people, because they own their business,
they own their business, and also one more thing, they own the job.
And these people, the time is going, I have to make money, the time is going, so they run a lot more than these people. They don't have the value of, they don't know the value of time. This one, time equals money, so they say, oh, time is running, I have to run this, I'll do this, I'll wear this hat, I will jump on this, I will do this. They think time is equal to money, both basically the sign. Just this one, take it for granted, so just no value of time. This one, run for, money is, time is equal to money, I don't waste a minute, I will earn this much, running all the time.
They'll keep themselves occupied.
Yeah,
they'll keep themselves busy. They think that it is productive. It is not.
Yeah.
Because whatever the formula, what's the formula in the mind?
Time is equal to money, strongly with both these employee
parties.
And the self-employed small business.
What is wrong in it? You may ask, right? What is wrong in it? Yeah, time is money. Yeah, you may ask that. When you say time is money, first of all, you're trading and selling your time for money. Whatever the money you spend, can you get it back?
Money is.
No, whatever the time that you spend,
No.
Whatever the time that you spend, whatever the time that you sell for money, can you get it back?
No way.
Once gone, is gone.
Yeah.
And you all know that the time is capped. 24 hours. And if you are there for 8 hours in your job, or if you're there for 10 to 12 hours in your small business or self-employed, 10 to 12 hours, how much money you're getting? So when you trade your time for money, When you trade your capped time for money, what you're getting is also
Capped income. There's
that's
only
it.
so much of hours you could work in a day.
Can you relate to this? That is why many people, when they want to make money, what they're doing? They're doing overtime. What they are doing? They are even going worse. Even we did it too. I used to work 50 to 55 hours a week.
Saturdays too. Yeah.
Some days even sometimes even Sundays. Overtime, part time, two part time, or sometimes two full time. I don't know how they are doing it. Yeah. How many of you are doing it? Drop it in the comments below. How many of you are still doing it? If you're doing it, and if you're still expecting, I don't have time with myself, I don't have time with my kids, how do you get the time? When you keep on saying time is money, when you keep on selling your time for money, how do you get back your time? There's no way. There's no way. If you're living under the sun, if you're living in the earth, there's no way at all. Is there any solution for that? Being here? No, completely not. As long as a person is selling their time for money, either in the job or in the small business or self-employed, there is no way a person gets the time freedom. If you say that I don't want money, if you don't want to work or something like that, then you can have a time freedom though. But who doesn't want money here? That's a basic problem, guys. You must understand this. If you can't understand this, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. That's a fact. Yeah. If you can't understand this basic problem, then whatever the solution that is right in front of you will not resonate to you. That is where many people are here. The 95% of people are here. Whoever they are here, even the opportunity comes in front of them, they don't see the opportunity as it is. They see the opportunity as they are. You know why? I'm going to tell you the fact. These people, the 95% of people who are employee and the small business people, they protect money.
Save. Probably.
By means of what? As you said?
Save.
Saving.
Budget. Save.
Cheapest. Offer. Discounts.
Wait for that.
And also if you want to invest on anything, how much I can save in this. 95% of people, what they do? They protect money. But what they sell?
Their time.
They protect money, but sell what?
Time.
Again, I ask you guys, which is the one that you spend, you will not get back?
Time.
But what you are selling?
Time. That's
which is the one that you can earn it anytime?
Money.
But what you're protecting? Can you see the controversy now? That's it, guys. That's a problem. We don't go this much deep in what we are doing. Since we don't go this much deep in what we are doing, we are unaware of the problems. 95% of people are unaware of the problems, but still they are chasing, selling, trading their time, chasing behind money all the time. And when they earn money, what they do? Money is not for saving. That knowledge is before 1971. Once after 1971, there is no gold standard. A person named Nixon, is it Nixon or forgot the name of the president? He just taken out the gold standard, and since then, every now and then money is getting printed. Do you know about that? But still, what we are rooted into is save money. Why? Money is limited. No, money is not limited, guys. What is limited? Time. Time is limited here. But what we are doing? We are selling our time, but saving the money. What's the point? This is the ultimate problem. Why 95% of people are remain stuck and holding only 5% of economy, even though they are protecting money. Can you see that? Yeah. So you must flip it, entirely flip it. When you're about to flip it, is it going to happen overnight?
No, it takes time. It's long rooted. Time is equal to money is like long time rooting. So unrooting takes a while too.
Takes a while because it involves what? Mindset. That's why I touch a little bit of mindset. Even if you would have watched our story, we have given a bit of values about the mindset, because these people are protecting money with a scared and scarcity mindset. Yeah, because the time money is only limited. Yeah, and also they are having a fear of failure, fear of losing, fear of success, and having a poor money mindset. Rich people are greedy. That's why they are holding this much. Yeah, money is too much of money is not good for me, good for the family. Money is evil. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, did you get what I mean? What we mean? That's the problem, guys. So it takes a time for you to understand, to get and unroot those limited beliefs, and to change this formula. Rather than protecting money, you need to shift towards as a business people or investor. But it includes what? Mindset. Mindset is everything. And it's not going to happen overnight, right?
Oh, we've come to the conclusion.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
So is there any other page? Yeah. There's one other page as well. As you can see, employee small business 95% active income. Why? They're selling that time.
You have to be actively present.
Yeah.
So that you receive a paycheck for how much ever time you are present in with the company, or for your boss, or even in your own business.
Yeah.
So you need to be physically present of so much time, and you get the paycheck accordingly.
Okay. If you're a small business or self-employed person, I'm going to ask two questions. Does your business functions without you? You may be having few workers, maybe around 5 or 10 or maybe 15 or yeah. Even then, does your business functions without you? If any one of the worker doesn't turn up, what happens? Those who are in a franchise business, those who are having a small business, anything, you can answer that below. Does your business functions without you? The second question that I'm going to ask you, that does your business grows without you? Say yes or no below. Does your business functions without you, and does your business grows without you? If it is not functioning without you, if it is not growing without you, you're owning a business. At the same time, you're getting employed in your own business. You are getting employed in your own business. I mean to say, you're owning a business as well as you're owning a job. That's it. If your business is not functioning without you, if your business is not growing without you, if it is not, it means you are owning a job, not just a business alone. You are getting employed in your own business. You are still not on the other side. That's why, again, those who are having a small business, those who are having a, what is it called as a self-employed, still they are saying, I don't have time. Why? Time is equal to money. Same problem, but in a different form. That's it. But still, many people, since because they are not aware, and they are aware only about the cash flow, but not the quantity. They are aware. I want cash. I want cash. I want cash. I want money. There's nothing wrong in it. Of course, everyone wants money. Yeah. But they're jumping on here because they don't see the other side at all.
Or maybe some don't know the other side even exists.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. They don't even see the other side. You know why? Again, limited belief. Right from the childhood, what has it been told? In the school? Study well, get a good job, get a good income, live a life, get a house, settle faster. That's what been told, even for us. Yeah, it took time for us to come out of that. So that is why many people, because of the fear of failure and because of the protecting the money, fear of letting go, fear of losing the money, they jump from here, they jump from here to here, and they get stuck some more. You know why? They invested here already for their own small business, and they get stuck. Even this, they say that I opened this business with passion. Okay, what happens after 3 years? What happens after 5 years? Oh my God, yeah, I'm working on the Sunday. I'm working on these days. This is business holding me. Blah blah blah. What happened to your passion? You might have opened your business as a passion, but as time goes, your passion is not running the business. Your commercial mind is running the business. Yeah.
And that's also another reason why a lot of businesses close or fail or close within 3 to 5 years, especially small businesses.
I'm a photographer, guys. Even I too opened as my own small business, Focus Photography. I was a photographer. I'm a photographer still, professional, and that's my passion. The moment I opened the business as a photography, then only I realized that I was wearing so many hats. I was a creator, I became the editor, then I became the documenter, and then after booking calls. Oh my God! Then I realized why I'm wearing so many hats. Why can't I run the business? I'm wearing so many hats here. Then, even though I go to take a photography for 2 hours, when I come back, 10 hours of work is there. But fortunately and gratefully, I realized it. I stopped that because I realized that my passion is becoming more commercial. It's not becoming passion anymore. That's not the reason I opened it actually. Then I realized that nah, that is not the way. There is something wrong in it. Even then, I don't know the cash flow quadrant, but somehow something clicked in me. No, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, within I think 1 year,
Within a year, within few
within
months to a year, I realized
we
it.
realized and
And then I shut down it. Not shut down, I just stopped it. No, this is not going in the way
right
of what
direction. Yeah,
because I was here too. But not for a long time, fortunately and gratefully.
less than a year, just less than a year. Yeah.
But many of them get stuck here. You know why? Among the four quadrants, this is the most difficult quadrant. Yeah. So now you understood. As long as you say time is money, as long as you sell your time, as long as you trade your time for money, can they get their freedom? Can they get their time freedom? Leave about the money, guys. Just
No
talk
way.
about the time. Money can be earned at any time, easily, in a simple way, in a simple strategy, in a simple method. As long as you are coachable to learn it, that's it. That's what we do here. Because for us, time is not money. For these people, for us, time is more valuable than money. See, entirely it's opposite. We say time is not equal to money, and not only that, we say
time is more valuable than money. With money, you can buy time.
and moreover, there are two precious assets here. I shared with you in my morning live session. Number one is the time is one of the most precious assets, and number two is you. You are the most precious asset. When you are saying time is money, what you are selling is your time, the first asset, and what you are selling is you. Because you are relying on what? Active income. Whether you are in a job or in a business, you are relying on active income. So you are selling two of your basic precious assets, then you are expecting time freedom. How do you get that? It doesn't work out that way at all. Not at all. You must understand this, guys. Because without understanding this, if we give a solution to you, since because you're protecting money and you are deeply ingrained to protect money and sell your time, what do? You be here. You can't jump on straight away there. There's a completely dark and the white side, I could say. Can you give some more example, like contrast example?
Day and
Yeah.
day and night,
Day and night, I could say. Yeah.
white and black. Or
Yeah, white and black. A desert and the fertile land. You don't mix. You can't mix. There is no gray area here. That's it. A complete partition. Because the mindset. So, but at the same time, it's not going to happen overnight. And by keep selling your time, you will not get the time freedom at all. So that is why here, that's the last. Yeah, I know. So thank you for that. So being a business people and investor, now what do is you protect. That's the other thing. You protect your. That's a very important thing here. You protect what? Time. Wow. Look at that. Here you protect money, whereas we protect what?
time. Time is very valuable, so we have to protect it.
We don't worry about losing money. We don't worry about losing money. So we take calculated risk to invest the money, to put the money to make more money. Here, no. I don't do that. I earned a lot. I earned hard here because I back in your mind it goes back that this much amount of number of hours I work for the money. Why I need to do that? Is there any cheapest version? Is there any offer? Is there any discount? The reason because without your knowledge back in your mind, you reverse engineer to if I'm going to spend this much, that many number of hours. Because you are relying on what? Capped income. Because what you're selling your time. And then you protect your money because the money is capped here. Yeah. So you protect the money, but you're selling your time. You're selling your time, you're selling yourself, you're selling your dreams, you're selling your family. For what? Money. But money is getting printed every single day. Guys, come on, wake up. It would have worked out few generations before, even if what generation before, maybe 20, 30 years before.
40 years before.
But not now. It's entirely changing. The modern era is coming. The digital world is already came up. You know about the AI, artificial intelligence. If you haven't listened to the last but not the previous Sunday episode, 96th episode, you must watch it, guys. AI is going to replace what?
300 million jobs.
Jobs, not people. 300 million jobs is going to be replaced by AI. Even today morning, we studied one article. What is that about? The AI is not replacing, but
the AI is not replacing
you directly,
but it will replace. You will be replaced by someone who start using AI.
That's it. Who is starting using AI?
Already, yes.
We are using AI.
Yes.
By means of what?
Automation.
That's it. And to shift from here to here, that is what exactly will help you. When someone asks us, when someone reaches, I would like to have a time for my family with my kids. Most of the time, we can't explain all these things. It's not going to happen. Explain if we explain for a single person each and every time, then do we get the time? No. Yeah. That is why we assign this business session to explain upfront to you, and we just forward them, go and watch this. If they don't take the time to watch and all this, it means it is not their top priority. Their time freedom. They might be saying that I'm here to spend with my kids, blah blah blah. But if they don't take the time to watch this or the free video trial that we send for 2 hours and 80 minutes, it means that, what does that mean? It is not their top priority. They may talk, but they don't walk the talk.
No action. Yeah.
No action. You know why? Sell the time. And also, instead of watching the 2 hours and 80 minutes video module, the same person will watch what? Movies. Why? They have been ingrained to sell the time. They don't have the value about the time. They value the money, but not the time. They've been ingrained like that to waste the time. But they say what? I don't have time with my family. Doesn't match, guys. Yeah? That's a basic problem. Very simple. Even an 8th standard girl can understand. 8th standard or 8 years old girl can understand that, right? But we are so much hardwired. People are so much hardwired, including we were. It took time for us to understand this, to come out of this. Even when we jumped onto this business, we were not aware about it. But we took what? Action. Because we were in the job for how many years?
23 years. 23 long years.
And there is no any significant change in our life. Apart from the daily mortgage, every month paying bills and other things like that. And you know about the economic gap. This is not the time to explain about it. And I was keep on working for 55 hours.
Yep.
It's not going to end. And if I keep doing for another 10 or 20 years, do you think it is going to change? If we didn't change for these 23 years, do you think another 20 years is going to change that? No way.
Never.
I will get carried forward. So if your mind says that I'm not having a time for my family or kids, you should understand the problem here. What you're hardwired with. Because without understanding this, what you're protecting, what you're selling, what is your formula for making money? You can't come out of that shell. You can't come out of that social slavery being on this side. It's nothing but social slavery because you are being hardwired and conditioned that way. Right from the childhood. By sending the kids to the school. What the schools are doing. Even it's worse nowadays. Daycare. The newborn is going to what? Daycare.
Yes.
We did that too, guys.
The time routine, morning going and then coming in the evening, getting picked up in the evening. So it's like a routine start.
We did that too.
Very much young in their age.
Painfully, we did that too. But now we are not. When so once after the second one born, we did that too. Because we don't know about this. But it hit hard exactly in 2016 and 17. That's the exact same moment. Right, for us. It hit really hard. When I went back after my paternal leave, that is why I exactly realized that. What am I doing? Am I going to repeat the same mistake what I have done before? What's the purpose of me migrating from India to Malaysia and Malaysia to Australia and just going back to the same sort of running in the life, chasing behind money and selling the time and trading the time and working all the time to bring more money into the family, just enough to pay the bills and pay the mortgage, and then running back again and living between the, not living, I could say, surviving between the paychecks. Where is it going to end? And at the end, I can't be with my newborn, I can't be with my family, and I can hardly say 1 or 1.5 days with my family, that too to get prepared for the next week. And is it the reason that I migrated from country to country to live the life of living here? Rather than being here, I can be in the back in my country. Yeah. What's the point of me migrating? There are so many. Why I'm bringing this? Because there are so many people who have migrated from different countries from the globe by seeing the Australia. Wow, it's something like, and they're getting trapped here. You know why? They're doing the same thing what they have done back in their country. We did that too. And even if you keep doing by being here, either it could be an employee or it could be a small business or self-employed. If you keep doing what you're doing for another 10 or 20 years, is it going to change?
Nothing changes. When you are in that quadrant, it's
As
like
long as
sea.
you are in the quadrant, no way. No way. You can expect, you can dream for, you can hope for, you can wish for, you can rely on the luck to get the time freedom, but you never get it unless you make a change from yourself. Yeah, that's enough. I'm here for more. I know I deserve more. If you have that fire, because that was the fire was inside me to by since 2016. I was searching and searching and searching, and by 2021 it took nearly 3-4 years for me to come out of the shell, because I couldn't see the opportunity as it is, because I don't know the problem. But I know exactly why I'm keep on working like that. Because I'm determined not to live small, to be honest. That's not why we are here. But at the same time, I'm determined not to get caught. I'm determined not to lose the time with my family. I'm determined to protect my time. Then, fortunately, gratefully, we end up in being here with a one-time investment with the automation system. We invested once, we are making money. What's the point of making money? To live a quality of life. Here you are making money, but are you living a quality of life? You may say yes. If you are saying yes by living a quality of life here, if you say yes, it means you are living small. That's it. Some people do say yes. Oh yeah, I'm happy. You may be happy because you are living small. You are trying to fit in already. You are living a budgeted life. You are living an average life. Or you may be having a personal loan, credit card, blah, 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 blah. So that is why we help people to bridge from here to there. That's what exactly we help people to bridge from here to there and change their mindset in terms of not time equal to money, whereas time is more valuable money than money. Protect the time and use money to make what?
More money.
Yeah, use money to make more money. That will with what? One time investment with a lifetime business, which is going to enhance your organic, non toxic health, and also it's going to bring up your time freedom, location independence, and financial freedom. That's what we exactly do. So we help you to bridge from here to there. At the same time, it's not with a lottery mindset. If you're we don't have a magic wand. Oh, abracadabra. No, we don't do that. We don't have that. If you're having that kind of lottery mindset, guys, please jump off. Don't waste your time. Rather go and watch the Netflix or Stan or Star or whatever the bullshit things they are just showing it to you. The crappy things they're feeding in your mind to make you remain stuck in whatever you are, and to make you remain as a social, be as a social slavery. So it's time now, guys. It's time now. Don't just be selfish with your own fear, with your own limited belief, because it's not only going to affect you, but also it's going to affect your generations. It's time now to jump from here to there. Enough of protecting the money, protect your time. The moment you protect your time, eventually you keep your step forward to get back your time instead of selling your time. At the same time, it's not going to happen overnight. Gradually, it took nearly 10 months for me to gradually step out of it. Feb 2021, I started the business. By November 16th, 2021, I resigned from my job. 10 months. Within the 10 months, I evolved, I reborn in terms of mindset too, to shatter, to unroot those limited beliefs. And I've taken a calculated risk. And still I'm taking calculated risk. Why not? All its worth. Why I'm saying worth? Because the freedom that I'm living every single day in terms of the time and location is no way compared to being here. So it's time now. That's it. You know the problem now.
Yep. So highlighting where the problem is, like not knowing the problem of not having time. So this is the main session today, for that, to know where is the problem, why I don't have time. So that's all revealed today, to self evaluate. Oh, this is the problem where I don't have time, even though I do this, even though I do this and that. And so, and also little bit, where you stand as an employee or self-employed, or how to make the shift where we help to be in the right side of the quadrant. So that was also revealed today. And
So
now
it's
it's
in your
time.
life, it's
Yeah,
in your
it's
hand
time.
now.
Yeah,
It's time for making a
the
change.
change. Yeah.
We help parents and families and high achievers and other network marketers who are looking for a time freedom, location independence, and financial freedom in terms of being with your family, being with your kids, or being with your parent.
Yeah.
Or
Parents.
you might be thinking that, oh, I migrated from the country, but I can't able to go back and forth now and then,
As
because
often. Yeah.
as often as possible, because my parents are sick, or I want to like to see my parents for 2 months or 3 months. I would like to stay with my parents, but my job, my small business is holding me. And at the same time, I'm looking for the discount tickets. What's that? Offer tickets, blah
Yes.
blah
Yeah.
blah. I couldn't able to spend money there. That is where we are helping here to create a life of freedom. How much ever you being here 10 years or 20 years, it will make you worse, guys, because of the economic gap. If you're not sure about the economic gap, maybe I'll do the second session again. I've done in the past. So whereas we are helping people, as I said, as we said, parents and families and high achievers and network marketers to build the life of what exactly you're after with a one-time investment and a lifetime business. As long as you're coachable, as long as you're determined, as long as you're consistent and committed for your freedom, as long as your freedom is your top priority, is it? If it is so, reach us. You're here to bridge that from where you are to where you're desired to be, because there's a huge gap. That is where you need a bridge to fill in that gap. That is where we exactly help you gradually, eventually. It's not going to happen overnight, but it can happen. Definitely will happen, because if we can do it completely from 23 years of medical professional background to an online business entrepreneur now, and changing our life and changing other people's life and getting fulfilled by looking at them changing their life too, and it's going to enhance their generations as well. Wow, the amount of fulfillment that we get is enormous. Yeah, but the down thing is, the underlying thing is the fire inside, the priority, the reason. Even though we were completely new with a zero experience, we are doing it. If we can do it, anyone can.
Anyone
You
can
can
do
too. Yeah, you can too. Do you have that fire? Yes, you have. Do you have that priority of having a time freedom with your family and friends and the kids? Yes, you have. Yeah, just reach us. Where we are about to share to you. First of all, we see how we can possibly help you and where you are to where you want to be. We would like to know, first of all. That's why we qualify people and disqualify people at the same time. And if we can help you, then we share our 1 week free trial, which includes 2 hours and 18 minutes of video module, which gives all the factual information that you must know. It's completely free. It's not like pay first. No, 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 no. Get to know first and then pay. At the same time, you must understand, guys, freedom is not free. Yeah. Come out of that. Protect your time. Mindset. So where we share 1 week free trial, which includes 2 hours 80 minutes video module, then you know what you're talking about. Then you know how simple it is to change your life for the generations. You are the person who is going to change the trajectory of your life and trajectory of your generations. You are that person. If you see yourself that sort of person, reach us. Give a hand, because what's our vision?
By the 16th of November 2027, which is less than 5 years though, we are going to help
We are determined
help and mentor minimum 1,000 families
around the globe.
with
Give
this
a hand.
business. Yeah.
Let's change the community. Let's change the society. Let's change the people. Let's change the lives of the people. Give a hand. We are calling you. If you see yourself that kind of person, because I can see that in you. Only because of the limited beliefs that you have, you are holding back. But if you are ready for a change, yes, you are ready. Give a hand. We are here to pull you out, leverage us, and leverage other successors who are already succeeded in the business for the past 10 and 15 and 20 and 30 and 40 and 45 and 49 years. Guys, this business is for the past 49 years.
Yes.
Patented global online business. If another 300 million people can do around the globe, why not you? Why not us? Why not you? That's it. So let's succeed together.
Let's all succeed together. And that was a great session today. I really enjoyed, because knowing where the problem is like really a big realization. Then there is a problem. So to say, no, why do I have that problem? Where did it come from? Why it is there? So that's knowing that is really important than the solution.
Otherwise, they can't
resonate with the solution.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
how
the
we started.
solution is in front, but why do I need this? Because I have a problem. So that's
what is the
session
problem? What is the reason for the problem? Yeah, that's what is unleashed here. It is unrevealed here. So in that case, that's what we would like to talk to you. And any comments, anything, any questions, drop into the comment below. Yeah, and if you like to reach us, if you're on a Facebook,
Messenger.
you can DM us, DM direct message to us in the messenger, or else drop into the comment freedom. Freedom, that's it. Drop into the comment freedom. If you're watching the YouTube, drop into the comment freedom again. Or if you're in the Instagram, drop into the comment freedom again. Any of the page, drop the comment freedom in the comment below, or you can reach us with the DM direct messages, because we can't come and see your problem unless you come forward. Yeah. But when you're dropping the comment, make sure that you are ready for a change, because we can't change you unless you are ready for a change. Number one. And make sure that you're coachable, because we can't make you to learn. Yeah.
And
you
we
should
can't
be
do it
parented
for you.
Yeah, we can't do it. It's going to be your business, guys, not our. We are running your own business.
We can guide you.
We can show you. We can mentor you, help you with our online business program, which is completely giving all the structures and the blueprints to make you to learn. But you must learn, right? Yeah. So as long as you're coachable, as long as you're ready for a change, as long as you're committed, and if it is the top priority, freedom. That's why we are freedom specialists. Yeah. That's it, guys. Let's give you a hand. Let's all succeed together. Cheers. See you in the 99th
episode.